Welcome to Southern Carnival Preview as we take a brief look into some of our southern mass camps and the people behind the art and crafts of this year's carnival presentations. Many years ago, a little-known Calypsonian called the Mighty Wanderer made several attempts to establish a southern calypso tent, but he failed. Discouraged and crestfallen, the Wanderer wandered off into oblivion. But the struggle, taken up by others, continued, and in 1993, the lights appeared on stage and it brightened through 1994 and 1995. And today, in its third year, the Southern Kaiso Showcase is fully established as a national calypso tent at the Creative Arts Center, Circular Road in San Fernando, as it moves into Carnival of 1995. Clive Nunes, the present tent manager, recalls those who, despite the problems, stood solidly in support of the establishment.
The first person you had as the manager of the tent was Khalid, which was Abby Blackman's husband, right? He was the first person. But then there were some problems and he was no longer there. And a management committee comprising Basant, who is the senior librarian at the Carnegie Free Library, Bowler, Raj Bowler, he's an attorney. He was on the management committee. Then we had Steve Christian, an attorney at law who died last year. And Chinapu, Victor Chinapu, a marshal of the court, he was the tent manager, and myself, I was the house and stage manager. And we didn't get much support from South Business Committee with the exception of Dan Steele.
As the public bewails the falling standards in the lyrical contents of today's calypsos and the degradation of womanhood, the management of Southern Kaiso Showcase strongly adheres to clean, creative and progressive standards for education, enjoyment and not embarrassment to its patrons.
Well, our tent from the very first year, 93, right up to 95, do not have any Kaiso that would degrade women at all, at all. The guide of our tent and of our whole being is the late great Cecil Hugh, the giant of all, Maestro. And Maestro have taught all of us and all the people in the art form that Kaiso must educate. It must have lyrics. It must have lyrics that make sense. Maestro also show you that you can enter the party arena with constructive lyrics.
A new feature of the finals in this year's South Calypso Monarch competition is a combined presentation with the King and Queen of Carnival on the big stage at Skinner Park.
This year, because what has been noticed is that the King and Queen of the Carnival in South do not really attract a large audience, and we feel that a combination of the finals of the South Monarch competition with the King and Queens in Skinner's Park must certainly attract a greater attendance, and it can then become really institutionalized.
And so the action continues at the Southern Kaiso Showcase in a final countdown to Carnival 1995. Until next time, please be good.